If you got it, go and get to win and not conquer. I had to go out and get it without a sponsor. Kept it real, never crooked.
Come on. First off, Lord, we just ask that we'll have traveling grace today as we put these miles in our legs today. We pray that you'll give us the energy to soar like eagles and push through the pain.
Always on go, feel like I'm never home. Pockets on swole, it's time to let it go. Got me going dumb, like I'm illiterate. Know you feeling it, I got you feeling this. Heat rise, have you ever stayed up to the sunshine? Came through fourth quarter in the crunch time. Need to go flee on the run like just one time. Have a fun time.
All right, y'all, welcome back. Episode 4 of Marathon Prep. Hey, we've been consistent. If you're still here, I appreciate you. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Marathon Prep series. My name is Sabri Thompson, team leader of Thompson Realty Group, owner of FP Activewear, FP Athletics, Fit and Professional. Listen, we grinding. We're recording the Marathon Prep, attempting my second one. We're about, I just told Shane, we're 37 days away from the marathon. 5 weeks out, that time is flying. On the last episode, I said that I was going to start increasing the intensity, being more intentional with my runs. Since the last time we met, I've had a couple long runs. I've done 14 miles and also 15 miles on my long runs. I did one on the treadmill because I was out of town visiting my son. That was kind of crazy. I didn't think I would ever run that long on the treadmill. I like running outside just to change up the scenery, but actually it wasn't as bad as I thought. I put in an audio book and I kind of was just rocking out, and I did an 8:13 pace. So we'll put it here. You know, we like to track and we don't do no capping on this channel. So that was pretty dope. As I mentioned, I was out of town visiting my son. For those that don't know my story, he's the reason why I go so hard and do so many things. My son lives in a different state. I had him when I was 19 years old playing college ball. And that's kind of where my entrepreneurial journey began. Became the campus barber out there to, pay my teammates gas money to go see him in between classes and practice and stuff like that. So I'm still going strong. God has blessed me to be able to go see him. I was there for about a week. Saw his first couple football games, got to go to lunch with him at school, take him to school, things of that nature. So, I don't share a lot about, my personal life, but for the family, if you're here, I just want to start being more vulnerable, telling y'all about my journey and my story. So super excited that I got to see him. But we're back. Since being back, I've done 2 runs. I did a 5-mile run the day that I landed. And then also we had Run Club yesterday, and I ran about 6.5 miles with the team. I was with Saj and Tom. Tom was in Africa, and his pace is crazy. I don't know, he was training crazy out there with the Kenyans and things like that. So I was able to do a 7:59 pace, which was pretty good. So starting to feel more comfortable, and my legs are feeling, ready to go. So today we're going to do a nice and easy recovery one. We're going to go to the track. If you were here last time, we had a little accident last time we were at the track, but we're going to try to make it better this time. So I'm gonna make sure I go to the bathroom before we leave out. But before we get started, let's go ahead and, get set up. We're going to do our little pre-workout mix just to hydrate up. Every day when I wake up, I have a bottle of water by my bed, and I have that bottle mixed in with some Element. Shout out to Element. Got a collaboration coming with them soon. They are going to be sending me a package. Not sure what it is, but I had this package already. The Element electrolyte drink mix. I mentioned it multiple times. This pack is really good. It's about 120 different single packs, and this is the variety pack. So I have the orange, watermelon, citrus, and raspberry. So I normally put one of these in a bottle of water, put that by my bed, so as soon as I wake up, I just down that and automatically replenish after sleeping all that time overnight. For the morning drink, if you're new here, y'all know if you're new here, you don't know I like, but if you've been rocking with me, I like the Bare Nutrition GM1 Sport. I like to put a scoop in there. The GM1 Sport is like a carbohydrate and electrolyte drink mix. 1.5 scoop. 20 grams of carbs, 350 milligrams of sodium. We're gonna add in 1 scoop of the greens, strong greens, just to get some of that fiber. Take this once daily. I don't always put it in my drink mix, but sometimes I'll put it in, or I'll just have it with my breakfast, things like that. I'll drink this on the way to the track. As I mentioned yesterday, we had Run Club, so anytime I have Run Club where I get to meet up with my boy Saj, with Dr. James, I got to re-up. So here are 2 gallons of the chlorophyll trace mineral water. So this is really good. Let's see what it says on here. Health benefits: boost immunity, aids with digestion and respiratory conditions, replenish red blood cells, replenish electrolytes, help prevention of kidney stones, and rich in antioxidants. Ingredients are spring water, alfalfa plant chlorophyll extract, vegetable glycerin, peppermint, and trace minerals. really good. I like to drink a couple bottles of this a day. We also have the Ethiopian black seed oil. Recommended to take 1 teaspoon a day or twice daily with this one. Health benefits are anti-inflammatory, as I mentioned in one of the episodes, I can't remember. This has been helping. As you can see, I got a sleeve on my knee. I sleep with this knee sleeve just to add some compression. I had a run yesterday, like I said, so my knee's been feeling better, but it still has some inflammation. So I like to just keep some compression on it, and I sleep with this as well. And this improves energy circulation, and it's a natural detoxifier. The Nutricell Boost. So I have the soursop and the bladderwrack Irish moss mixes, but I like to, switch it up and get elderberry when the seasons start to change. The elderberry helps aid in that, immunity and helping prevent, getting sick as the cold seasons. I don't like to, get sick every year and things like that. I normally, if I ever get sick, it's maybe like once a year, like on, just from, I try to just be preventative in that regard. So I'll start adding the elderberry in it, and it kind of aids in that. So this has been really good. We're going to add that into the mix. I'll take that when I get back. I did start taking some strong joints from Bear Nutrition just to kind of aid in some of the prevention and the recovery from my joints and my knee pain and things like that. And also my elbows from, we're doing the strength training and things like that. I can't say that I've seen the benefits as of yet, but I know when you start taking supplements, it takes time and consistency, just like with anything in life. So I'll keep y'all posted on how the strong joints are feeling. But I think overall nutrition, just living a healthy lifestyle, just being very cognizant with my clean eating, tracking on my FitnessPal, making sure that I'm hydrated, stretching, mobility, is really like everything. You know what I mean? I'm kind of trying to take it to that next level. And I think as I get older, these type of things are going to benefit and help my longevity. So, all right, as I mentioned, we're going to head to the track. I'm gonna probably try to go to the bathroom real quick before we head out. We'll stretch out, do a pre-run warm up, loosen up with the Theragun. We'll do that. So I'll see y'all at the track. All right, y'all. So we made it to the track. We're here at PS DuPont Middle School in Wilmington. We were here last time for episode 3, briefly, until we had to take an intermission. So I'm just going to take it easy today, do a recovery run. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go, but just going to try to just, flush out my legs from, traveling, and then a couple runs and long run that I just recently did within the last week or so in preparation for a long run Sunday, like I mentioned. So today for the gear, we got on the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3s. I featured these last time. I really like these. I ended up getting another pair to kind of use during training to kind of alternate between. I'm contemplating if I want to do a race day shoe, carbon plated. I heard that, it's good to use those on speed days. Been doing research. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the Nike Alpha Flies or the Saucony Endorphin Pros. So I've been doing some research, and I may do one. So if I do end up getting one, I'll definitely feature those. Definitely a fan of the Saucony so far. Socks, we got the FP, we got the gray. I have these socks. These are the newer ones. Before we had the ones with the logo all around it, but this time we just got just like a simple FP logo, kind of like our essential sock that we'll just kind of keep in inventory. The white socks did so well, they sold out, but the restock just came in. So we have a bunch of white socks for the people that have been asking. You guys can, go check those out, and I'll try to keep those in inventory at all time. Some things we're gonna also try to keep in inventory are essential things like shorts. So these new shorts, by the time this comes out, they should be in. We're featuring our new logo, FP Activewear, kind of like a futuristic look to it. We're still going to keep our OG FP logo as you see on the socks, but we'll kind of use this as our alternate jersey, right? Right here we have a pre-fall drop that this should be out by the time you guys see this as well. So definitely shop FP Activewear. Just like a sleeve hoodie, fitted shirt, something that you can wear, athleisure or working out. Starting to get a little bit colder. Today it's not too cold, but this is kind of perfect for, this pre-fall weather. So check us out. Appreciate everybody that's been supporting so far. All right, I'm talking a lot like y'all know I do sometimes, so we're gonna go ahead and get working. All right, let's get it.
I'm so in love with you. You got me down again.
All right, y'all, let's get it. right when we were about to start, my watch was like, I recommend you rest today. Oh, I don't think I ever talked about the watch I use. I use the Garmin. I've had this for 2 years. This is probably like the base model, the Forerunner 245 Music. I think I got it on sale and Prime Day 2 years ago for like $100. It's still rocking solid. I like how it tracks and it kind of gives you recommendations and things like that. But when it said rest, I looked at it like, you don't know me, son. What David Goggins said, you don't know me, son. Speaking of that, one of the best comments I've had so far since we started posting consistently in the shorts, somebody had commented, I think it was one of the running videos when I was like, hey, start your day with a smile. You don't know who you're going to inspire. Somebody commented and said, happy Goggins. That's like the best comment. Because if you follow David Goggins, if I'm even mentioned, I know I'm not on his level at all, but just the fact that somebody said that means that I'm inspiring and helping somebody. And thank you for everybody who's been subscribers so far. I was telling Shane, since we started, we gained like 20 plus subscribers in a few weeks, and I'm super thankful, guys. Like, I've always had a dream of doing this, pursuing it, inspiring people, and even if I only get 1 subscriber, it's okay, because this is a passion for me. It's a passion project, and if I can inspire one person out there in the world, it's 1 billion plus people, then my job is done. While I'm on this earth, I want to become the best version of myself, and if I can help people along the way, other people inspire me, so I hope I can do the same for others, you know what I mean? It's not about us, it's about who we can inspire along the journey too, you know what I mean? I'm not the biggest, I'm not the strongest, I'm not the fastest by any means, I'm not in the best shape, but one thing I am better than is the person I was yesterday, the person I was 2 weeks ago, last year. I want to strive to be better than a person I was yesterday every single day, even if it's 1.0%. If I can get better in some way, fitness, professional, some way, you know what I mean? That's a part of life and it's the journey. Embrace the journey, like we say. We're just keeping it calm today. That was a mile. I ran that at like, what'd it say? Somebody text me. 7:38 pace. I was supposed to be chilling, but I don't know. I think because I'm starting to put more miles on, it doesn't feel like it's as, much effort, doing those lower paces. Like I told y'all in one of the beginning blogs 2 years ago, like 7:14, 7:30, that was like my normal, you know what I mean? That was kind of my floating pace. So maybe I'm just getting in condition, getting better, because that didn't feel like a normal 7:38, like since I started this training, you know what I mean? So, just kind of listening to the body, just get better as we go. And shout out to my boy Shane. My boy told me a few weeks ago, when we first started, he was aiming for 10 miles. I was watching the Instagram story. I saw he hit 10 and was killing it, bro. Shout out to you, man. Keep up the great work. My boy be grinding. He fitting professional too. He behind the camera, but he's really helping me take things to the next level with every aspect of my business. So shout out to you. If y'all haven't already, if you're local, shoot with @ShanePierce_, you know what I mean? His work is diabolical, man. It's go crazy. Like he's different. So he'll take you to the next level. He grinded himself, becoming the best version of himself. So surround ourselves with the people that, is gonna make us better. All right, let's get it. Felt good. At 3 miles, something light. I'm about to get I'm gonna do a couple sets of push-ups and in and out kicks. I won't have the time to do any strength training this week. My split got a little messed up traveling, but I have been staying consistent with at least 3 at minimum strength days: upper body day, lower body day, and a full body day. Mobility, I've been adding that in every day. Post run, I'll do like one of the YouTube videos I mentioned before, but I'll actually do like a mobility before I go to bed, about like 10 to 15 minutes. Just trying to open my body up before I go to sleep. Just learning my body, being intentional, being disciplined. After long days, I'm like, I don't feel like stretching. I'm gonna just lay out on the couch. Last night, I got in pretty late from Run Club, and I still had some work to do. I had to put in a couple offers, get a couple listings ready. And before I know it, I'm looking at the clock, it's like 1 o'clock. I ain't run a stretch, I did a 5-minute one, you know what I mean? So something is better than nothing. Just do the best you can. There's no rule book to this thing called life. So I'm always talking about embracing the journey. People might think, oh, you always preaching, you always saying this motivational stuff. And it's not really to try to be motivational, it's because it's for me at the end of the day. Like, I've really had to endure, embrace the journey, you know what I mean? I talked about it a little bit before, like my situation with my son. That's my why. Everybody has their own why in life. Everybody has turn back moments in life. I don't know what your story is. You guys just get a glimpse of what my actual story is and what I have to do on a daily basis. Every time I go visit my son, he comes up with me for the summers. I go down throughout the week. Throughout the year, I'll go out for a weekend, just to spend some time with him, break up that time before he comes for holidays and summertime. You know what I mean? And it's tough. Not being in my son's life every single day like I would like to, it beats me up. I used to have a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. After graduating college, I tried to pursue professional basketball, which led me to come home. You know what I mean? I tried to start making money. That didn't work out. Started working a job, knew that wasn't for me, sitting at a cubicle. It was a great job, and that's for some people, but it wasn't for me. And I always had, you know, a vision in mind to, you know, have a freedom lifestyle, or a lifestyle where I'm in control, where, you know what? I want to take a month off of work. I want to take a month off and go spend some time with my son, a week at a time. And I never thought that I'll be able to do that. Like, I just got back from a week, you know what I mean? And it's just like, in hindsight, it's a lot of traveling, it's a lot of money invested, but it's like, hey, this is what I asked for. You know what I mean? And this is why I work so hard. So I'm able to do that comfortably and it doesn't break me. I remember I went into credit card debt trying to see my son. Like, when I started working, I had just got my credit card. I wasn't disciplined. I didn't know the money principles and things that I know now. I just swiped the card because I want to see my son. You know what I'm saying? For some of you who are just joining me, you know that my dad just came home from jail. You know what I mean? I'm 29 years old, and the last time I saw my dad was 10 years ago, right before I had my son. Before that, it was 10 years in between I seen him before. So I seen my dad 3 times in my whole life up until now. You know what I mean? So I didn't let that become a crutch for me, but I also let that motivate me to be the best father that I can be. My dad is a great guy. You know, he had his life decisions, and I still love him, and I'm excited to start this next chapter with him. But that's just a reminder that your circumstances, the cards that you're dealt, doesn't define you. It's about what you do. You know, we all have different cards dealt in this journey called life, but it's about what you do with those cards that you dealt. Put that game plan in place and just keep going. Be the best version that you can each and every day, and that's all we can ask for. All right, so let me get some work in. One more rep and do one more set. That'd be 100. Ah, come on. Come on. Ah. Ah, come on. Ah. 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 There we go. It's a good finisher. I always tell people, I always like to do push-ups randomly through the day. It helps me to wake up too when I'm tired. So like if I'm like in the middle of a call session, I need something to just wake me up, I'll just drop down and do 25 push-ups randomly. I used to do that when I used to work the job, and people used to be looking at me like I'm crazy. They'd come by the cubicle like, why are you doing push-ups? But I just had to, I knew when I was in that state, I had to kind of like make sure that my mind wasn't trapped there. I used to write something on my planner every day called Escape the Cube. I used to write escape the cube, escape the cube. Shout out to my first broker, Brian George. He's the team leader for the OG group from Compass. He was my first broker. And when I got my real estate license, I sat with him, told him my plan. Said, hey, I'm working the job right now. I said, but I know that's not what I want to do. I got a 3-year plan. And he had a similar story. And he used to say how he never wanted to go back to the cube. And that stuck with me. So I always used to say, escape the cube, escape the cube. And it wasn't so much the cubicle, it was the mind. You know what I mean? It was a great metaphor for escaping the limitations that we put in our mind. We think that we have to live inside the box, draw inside the lines when you don't have to. Just knowing that there's no really anything you want in life you really can get. Like, it's crazy the power of visualization, manifestation. I know a lot of people think it's like just hoopla, but when I look back, I really visualize like a lot of the things that I'm seeing in my life right now. I was already living it in my mind. I just had to catch up to it. Like at the office, they used to always have a party for everything. They used to have a party for birthdays, promotions, people going to a new organization or maybe leaving, retiring. There was always a reason to party, had cake and stuff like that. And I always visualized my going away party, but it was going to be for me leaving the job, giving my 2 weeks notice. It didn't quite work out like that because COVID-19 happened when I went full time. So we were home for like a year. And then that really was what kind of helped catapult me to make the decision, seeing what it was like to be at home and have kind of that freedom. You know, I still did a good job at work, but I was able to do more, get more done. I was able to grow my real estate business at the same time while working a 9 to 5. And then when they told us to come back into the office, I can't go backwards. So I was kind of at that crossroads. Are you gonna leave this government job, this 6-figure income, benefits, the best benefits they say, right? You got the TSP plan, you got the retirement. Why would you leave that? You got a pension waiting for you. All those things are true, but maybe those things, that's not for me. And I was toiling with it. You know, I was just like, this is a bad decision. You know, family members are scared because it's like, yo, like, especially my mom, she was scared because she, you know, my mom has always been a great supporter for me, but, you know, she see her baby boy, you know, she did a good job getting me to where I was. And, you know, she just want to make sure I'm all right, that I was going to land on my feet. And, you know, I told her, she knew my work ethic. She used to see me working out 4 times a day at the crib when I was still living there. And she always knew it was going to happen. But I think when I finally told her, she was just like, she was scared, but then she knew, she supported me. And you know what I mean? And I was scared. I've had turn back moments. I remember when things first got crazy in real estate, when the rates went down, I had a turn back moment. I was with my girl, we was at her house working from home that day. And I was just like, yo, like, I'm scared. The new NAR rule about buyer agents not coming out, not being able to get paid and all that. This was when it first happened. And I was getting job offers from contractors. My resume was still out there, so they would still reach out. I was getting 6-figure offers, like great things. I'm looking at it like, yo, this money right in front of me. And then I also got my business that I'm trying to build. And this is before I built the team. And I ain't gonna lie, I accepted a job offer. I never told nobody really this except a couple people. I accepted a job offer, and you know, I was gonna be making like $150 a year doing government contracting. You know, I was making that in real estate and things like that, but it was consistent. I ain't had to worry about where my next paycheck was coming. It was coming every 2 weeks and things like that. So the day of the job orientation day, I went in to go get my my new building badge and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there waiting to get called the whole time. I'm just like, yo, what am I doing? Like this, yo, God didn't give me the courage to leave just to come back. You know what I mean? So that's why I call it my turn back moment. So I remember going, they called my name up and they told me, like, they gave me the paper to fill out to get my CAT card and things like that. And I'm just looking at the people in there. I saw the cubes again. And it was that reminder that I was like, yo, remember you wanted to escape these, but this is what you want to come back to. I started getting anxiety. I put the paper down that she gave me. I walked out. I drove down the road, Pulaski Highway, because the job was in Maryland. I drove down. I was headed home, made a U-turn. It's like, fuck it, let me go back. Made a U-turn. I made like 6 U-turns, I swear, no exaggeration. And then that last U-turn, I was praying. I'm just like, God, what am I supposed to do? And I just went home. And then I haven't turned back since. Like a couple months later, I brought on Prince, and we just been rocking ever since. You know what I mean? I don't even think he knows that. I think I told him a little bit of it, but he'll know the details. I met with him. He had just got his license. A mutual friend of ours connected us. I didn't have no plan on having no team. But then when I think it was at the perfect time, because Prince had the aspiration to leave his job, and I just left mine. He had no idea a month before we met that I just was about to go back to my job. But you know, he put his trust in me to help get him started in the real estate business, and he trusted me to kind of, you know, be that leadership mentor as he started. And now he's killing it. He just got Agent of the Month. You know what I mean? And seeing his successes, that's like my success, because we're one. You know what I mean? When he wins, I win. You know what I mean? And seeing him just transform his life, leave his job after like 10 plus years, like the mindset to do that. And his journey has not been easy. Real estate is not easy, but the fact that he's doing it, knowing that he wakes up every day, has to find a way to feed his family, it keeps me going. I can't stop when I got team members looking up to me, or not saying look up to me, but we're parallel, we're partners. And then now we got Jennifer. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not about me anymore. You know what I mean? It's never been about me. but sometimes in our mind, we think it's just about us, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to share that story and just know, man, you're going to have turn back moments, especially in entrepreneurship. And this is by no way means to say there's anything wrong with a 9-to-5. Trust me, I'm not one of those people out there. It just wasn't for me. But if it's at a 9-to-5 and you got aspirations to be, climb the corporate ladder, keep doing that. Just get better every day, whatever you do. Whatever you decide to do, just be the best person you can at it. So that's my 2 cents for today. All right, y'all, we're back. Episode 4 of Marathon Prep. Hey, thanks to everyone for the support so far. I know I'm pretty tired. You kind of can hear it in my voice. So we tried to do it a little bit different this time since this is going to be the last episode before marathon weekend. So the last time you guys saw me on this video was a couple weeks ago. We just did a nice recovery run, something light. That week we were, putting in a lot of work in all different aspects. This week, the same thing. Today is Friday the 27th. So we're about 23 days out from race day. This week so far, I've done 2 5-mile runs. Just really calm because Sunday we have our longest run of the prep so far. We're going to be going for between 20 and 22 miles. We're just going to see how we can do that day. Definitely want to try to document that so you guys can see a long run because we haven't done that so far with the prep. But I just want to say thanks again for all the support, the encouragement, all the laughs. We know episode 3 was a gassy one with the funny moments with myself and Prince when we were at the gym. Actually in this gym. But yeah, today I just wanted to show y'all another strength session. We're gonna be doing a full body workout today. I'll kind of talk through it as we're going through segment by segment. We're gonna start out with a warm up. We're gonna be on the Rogue Echo bike. We're just gonna go 3-minute nasal only, trying to just control my breathing, nothing too crazy, 3 minutes, and then we'll go into a quick warm up of like 3 rounds of gorilla rows, Copenhagen planks, and also, I don't know, I think I'll probably add in like a push up just to activate the body. And then we'll just kind of get into a couple of different flows and we'll call it a wrap for the strength session. So let's get into it. I almost folded this morning. So just to give y'all a reference, so last night we had On Pace Run Club Glow Run. That was at 7 o'clock. So that was pretty dope. We had 95 people signed up. I can't even remember how many people actually showed up, but it was a nice turnout. We ran down at the riverfront in Wilmington, Delaware. That was super fun and super cool. The energy was all good and everybody. We had some first time attendees there and said they loved it and they can't wait to come back for more runs. So shout out to On Pace Run Club. We're here at On Pace Athletics, building something super great with the community, with the run club. And I'm just thankful to be a part of it. And then after that, I went back to the crib. I had to finalize an offer. Thankfully, I was able to secure an offer for a really close friend of mine. So that was a great feeling. First time home buyers, they just got married. So that's like family. And then FP, I talked about it, I think on the last episode, that we were coming out with a new collection. So we have our autumn/early fall collection that just is going to be dropping today actually. So I stayed up last night. Jay helped me with the website. So we were up until like probably after 2. I text Shane this morning, we were supposed to meet. I'm like, yo, bro, I might need to push it back a couple minutes, about 30 minutes from when we were originally supposed to start. I snoozed my alarm a couple times, but I said, hey, we still got to get up. So that's where that accountability, comes in. You know what I mean? You got a goal that's non-negotiable. All right. That's 3 minutes. It was supposed to be nasal only. I wasn't supposed to be talking and I was breathing a little bit, but the Echo bike is always good when I warm up with that because the air kind of wakes me up a little bit. So we're gonna get into I'm gonna set up for our first warm up. You know what's crazy? A lot of people say that running is gonna like take away from like your overall muscle mass and things like that. And this is my first time doing like a hybrid style, just overall lifestyle, just adding like the hybrid approach to my training and doing it during marathon prep. Last time I got super small. I think I mentioned it on one of the earlier episodes. I got super small, but this time I actually feel like I've gained muscle. Like I can see the transformation. I was watching episode 3 and I'm like, yo, okay. I'm getting stronger and things like that. And mind you, I haven't even really been focused on like progressive overload during the training. I just kind of been just lifting to just maintain it. So I'm super excited, to, accomplish the marathon. I'm gonna speak it into existence and then kind of like push myself in the gym, like, and see where I can really take my body and my overall fitness. So don't believe everything you hear. You got to try things out sometimes for yourself. Transition into a dumbbell RDL. Slight bend in the knees. Come in here for gorilla rows, okay? Doing full body today, so we're just trying to wake up different parts of our body. Let's get it. All right, so we did 12 of those, 6 on each side. So yeah, activating the body, opening up the back, the lats. We'll do another round of that, and then we're gonna go into our first flow, which is gonna be barbell RDLs. All right, we'll kind of put some more weight on there. It's crazy, I remember I couldn't do those. It used to hurt so bad, like, I don't know, I guess my knees and the inner, this part wasn't used to it, or I didn't have like the strength, but just adding those into like my daily, not my weekly routine and things like that, has been really helping me. Core strength, I really feel plays a big importance in everything we do, because that is our base, that's our core. That's where our power comes from, our strength. And then I was talking to my boy Cal, he tracks me on Strava. He was telling me how like the strength days, because I'll be posting when I do my strength days, a couple highlights. He was saying how that's gonna like really benefit when we get in those longer runs in the teens, like when you get 14 plus, you know, those strength training days are where it's gonna make up when you're feeling fatigued with the legs. So yeah, man, hey, we don't know all the answers. There's no rule book to it, but we're just trying to figure it out as we go. All right, let's go. We got these RDLs, dumbbell. Trying to wake up. That's Chris Brown's song stuck in my head. I just want to wake up. Let me see. I write everything down, so I had lived by a structure. So if y'all keep seeing me looking, it's because I have to remember what I wrote down that I'm doing today, the different splits and things of that nature. The correlation, being professional. Same thing when I'm like doing my prospecting and stuff like that. When I'm calling clients, one thing I always do is leave notes for myself, so that way the next time I call them, I know what we talked about on the last one. I'll set a task to call them back. And one thing my broker Brian told me that helped me out was when I'm setting that task to call somebody back. So for all my realtors or anybody that's in sales, when you set that task to call somebody, like start the task with, don't just say follow up, say, start the conversation with what you're gonna talk about. So Ms. Johnson, I remember last time we talked, you mentioned, you know, your kids were starting school. I'm just thinking about something, you know what I mean? So that way you can kind of just already be in the flow. And it's just that other reminder, you know, putting it in your subconscious. A lot of correlations, man. I learned a lot of stuff in the real estate and business world that helps me in fitness, and then vice versa. So that's why, y'all know, Fit and Professional is the brand, and it's the lifestyle. It's what we live by. It's every day, you know what I mean? Just constantly improving, constantly striving to be the best versions of ourselves. You know what I mean? We're not gonna have always good days, sunshine and rainbows. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? Like today, I'm still trying to wake up. But I gotta just trick my mind to say, you know, just what we do now. You know what I mean? David Goggins has a famous video that I have in my archives. He was running, you know, he do his running and talking. He was just like, when your alarm clock goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning, you know what I mean? You wanna lay down, but you just gotta tell yourself, this is what we do now. It's normal. You know what I mean? When you tell yourself it's normal to wake up early, when you tell yourself it's normal to run a marathon, it's normal. Just like you tell yourself it's normal to eat bull crap or go party every weekend, tell yourself the same thing for something positive that's gonna benefit you. You know what I mean? I feel like that's been the biggest thing, like just rewiring my subconscious and really believe in things that you want to accomplish. Like you can will your way to the life you want, speak things into existence. Yeah, man, I could talk all day on that. It's just like having positive and negative thoughts. If you think something's gonna be a negative outcome, it's gonna be that. If you think something's gonna be positive, then vice versa. So yeah, y'all, just apply that to life, man. All right, so we got 3 sets of 8 on there. I'm gonna probably just do a warm-up round to see how my legs are feeling. I'm not trying to go too heavy today because we have the long run. Like I said, I haven't been doing progressive overload on this prep at all. I kind of just been listening to my body. Yeah, that feels pretty good, you know, lightweight. because I'm really just trying to do maintenance work, you know, strengthen the tendons and things around my knees. Next up, we have box step-ups. We're going to do that and superset that with kettlebell swings. Here we go. Got my 90-second rest. Then we'll go into the next flow. I'm debating if I want to do trucker hats too. Because I love trucker hats. I wear them to run, just everything. Especially when I need a haircut or something, it's an easy way to just boom. And then also I got it as well to always wear the brand. So sometimes I wear the polo and just kind of like, you know, run it just like a business, you know, it's not just a side hustle. I have to treat it like the business that I envision it to be, the company. So people that are asking about the logo. So it's just like a futuristic thing. It makes you look like, what does that even say? So it's FP Activewear. So it kind of goes like that. But it's a conversation starter. A lot of people are like, what is that? What did that even say? So pretty dope. All right. I normally do this actual session at one of the other gyms I go to. So I'm used to like doing like the lat pull downs with a mag grip. But you can still supplement it and just kind of still do, you know, do the movement that you're trying to do. But the mag grip sometimes feels like it's hitting different areas in the back. But this is still giving me a good push. So basically, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what your circumstance is. You can always find some type of moderation for it. Even if you only have dumbbells or a pull-up bar. If I'm traveling, you can find a pull-up bar. If you can't do lat pull downs, do some pull-ups. If you can add weight to it, of course, that'll be like your progressive overload when it comes to pull-ups. But pull-ups, push-ups, calisthenics type workouts are game changers. Like they really like push you. You know what I mean? If you can't control your body weight, then you know that's not really translating to real life. You know what I mean? So I like to switch it up, do a bunch of different things. Sometimes I'll do body weight. Sometimes I'll do, you know, strength training like this, running, boxing. I just like to just, you know, be the best I can and try different things. Let's go, y'all. All right, so for our finisher, I'll probably do barbell since I don't have the spider, the curve bar. I'll probably just do my curls with the barbell today. We'll do 12 of those. We'll do curls there. We'll do overhead tricep extensions. So we'll come over here to the pulleys, to the cable machine for that. And then we'll do some dumbbell lateral raises, all right? So we're gonna try to finish out. I like to do as many rounds as possible. So I'll just put the timer on for 8 minutes, and then we'll just kind of finish out from there. That'll be the last thing we do. I'm gonna set up, I'm gonna clean up what I had just now, wipe this down, and then we'll get into it. Shout out to my boy Olin for letting us rock out at On Pace Athletics today. So a lot of times, you know, at commercial gyms, you can't really record. So bro letting us use this spot has really been, you know, a blessing. So definitely don't take that for granted. I normally do the easy bar curls with the edge. They already like have the weights on it. So I'm curious to see how it'll be different with actual weights today. All right, let's work. Woo! Yep. Come on. Come on. Time. Got 2 more reps. Woo. That's a wrap. That's a nice finisher. I like to do those. I don't like to set a certain amount of rep counts when it comes to, well, we did do rep ranges for the different exercises, but for finishers, I like to put the time on and just see how many rounds I can get. All right, so that way the next time I can kind of see, if I was pushing a little harder, if I got stronger, if I was able to push through the pain, because without rest time, even though I wasn't doing triceps on that, my arms were still dead. Even though I wasn't doing shoulders on this, my shoulders were still dead by the time I got there. And it's at the end of the workout. So we're just trying to push ourselves, you know what I mean, as we always say. So that's a strength session for this episode. Like I mentioned, we have a long run coming up this Sunday. So I'm super excited about that. We're going to figure out how we're going to, capture all of that content. We're going to try to get at least 20 miles. So that way my body can, at least feel, that 20 miles before race day. I won't do 26 during the prep. I didn't do 26 last time during the prep. I did 22. So, we'll do that this time and, just do the best we can. And, race day is, like I said, 23 days away. It's coming up and be here before we know it. So the next time after this episode, y'all see us, we're going to, capture the whole marathon weekend. On Page Run Club is going to be out there. We're ambassadors for the AC Run Club. AC Marathon Weekend. So we got a lot of our members running their first 5K, their first 10K on Saturday. So that's super exciting. And that's why we really love the community. People are, just pushing themselves to do different things they never thought they would do. I never thought I would run a marathon. You know what I mean? I never thought I would run another marathon, but here we are again. You know what I mean? So super excited for everything we're building, the community, the people, the support, the love. It's not just about me. Like I say, it's about the people we can impact on this journey, this thing we call life, right? So I'm about to head to the crib. I'll probably, show you a picture of what I have. I was telling Shane, I found some beef bacon at Wegmans. So I'm probably gonna make that today. I'm gonna probably fry 2 eggs and I'll show you out here on the screen. We're gonna have some berries, some strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and then we'll also have some avocado as well with the egg to get some of those healthy omega fats. And then, I'll see y'all Sunday. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. Be sure to subscribe. Check out our podcast. Check out everything we got coming. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram. Check out our new collection that's going to be out by the time you guys see this. Some really cool stuff for men and women. This brand is for everyone. So I'll see y'all soon. All right, peace. All right, y'all. We back for another episode, Marathon Prep. Today I got my brothers with me, Tommy and Saj the God. As y'all know, I shout these guys out all the time. Definitely tap in with them. Today, we got 20 miles. This is gonna be our longest run of the prep. So we're super excited. We're gonna push each other and just, fuel each other to soar through this run. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Make sure you subscribe. We like 3 weeks out from race day?
Yeah, about 3 weeks to change, maybe 4.
Yeah, so, we right around the corner. So after this, we're gonna start tapering down. So we're gonna push through and see how it go today. So let's get to it. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for another day. Thank you for allowing me and my brothers to be out here for another day with breath in our lungs, Lord. We know that everybody didn't wake up this morning, so we're thankful for that. First off, Lord, we just ask that we'll have traveling grace today as we put these miles in our legs today. We pray that you'll give us the energy to soar like eagles and push through the pain that we have, Lord. And we just ask for injury prevention as we go out, Lord. And we just thank you for all the blessings that you've given us, Lord. Continue to bless us in every aspect of life, Lord, fit, professional, mentally, spiritually, in every aspect, Lord. We just ask that we glorify you in everything that we do and say. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Let's get to it. All right, let's work. Shake out, please. that's what we do, man. Own pace. It's timeless. Yes, sir. Pace yourself, baby. Love it, man. Simple, but so profound. Then we got that Sage Pit water when we get back to the car. Looking forward to it. God didn't make us to be ordinary. He made us in his image. And if he's so miraculous, we supposed to be the same way on this earth. That's why I said on one of the earlier episodes, I had said an analogy about when after a week, we thought old groceries that went bad. Don't want that to be like our life where, boom, when it's time to go meet them or it's our expiration date, we didn't, where we weren't fully used. We didn't leave our mark like God wanted us to be. When I walk across that threshold, I want to kind of exceed the expectations he had for me. That's why it's hard. Like I'm blessed to have people like y'all that understand, because people that care about you, they think that you doing too much, you're gonna burn yourself out. But it's like, I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't doing all this. I need it. When I got an off day or something like that, I'd be feeling bad. Like, damn, am I being lazy? Like, but it's also still learning to get a body some time to heal. But yeah, bro, that's really a big thing. Like, not trying to. And social media is tough because there's so many different ways. Even within one business, you can focus on too many things. For me, when it comes to lead generation, I was like, I could do this, I could do open houses, I could do calling, I could do postcards, ads. It's like, no, pick 4 pillars of your business and then just allocate to each of those, break it down. Because I was driving myself crazy, like, all right, I gotta do this, do that. It's like, nah, in a fast world, you gotta slow it down. The thing is, we already went 10, so it ain't no shit, you gotta go home. Ain't nobody gonna come carry us. She ain't not about to put us on the back of the bike. He said, hell no. He said, my leg is cooked too. All right, y'all. We're at about right under 13 miles. Me and the bros feeling good. We pushing through. Good conversation, good pace. It's just what we do. All mental is regular. How y'all feeling, fellas? We pushing. Immaculate. Good job. Yeah. Little hill, regular.
What goes up must come down.
Must come down, baby. We are about to earn it. You good, man? You good? Good work. Good job. Good job. You too, man. Thank you. 16 miles. So we back at the riverfront. We just crossed 16 miles. Less than 4 miles to go. We pushing. We ain't have to stop once. All mental been keeping the same pace around the 9:25 to 9:45. We've been fluctuating. So we just working. As we get closer to in our mind want to tell us to stop. We got to push past that wall. Yeah. $17, baby. That's good money. Good job, Saj. Longest one, right? It's the cost of being great. Cost of being great. Regular Sunday for us.
Hey, let them things loose, baby. Let them things loose. Don't let them tighten up.
I was like, fuck it. That's good work, man. Look, 20. Say one new record on my watch. What we got? 20.2, longest run on this prep. We had a 9. Let's see what pace we had. 9:25 average pace. We held it. We ain't stopped.
We ain't stopped the whole time. We ain't stopped the whole time.
My boy Shiz finishing strong. Big Eagle energy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Way to finish, brother. Whoo. Work. Cooked.
20.7. 20.7.
3 hours and 10 minutes. That's
Move goal 300
That's for the, you done for the day. You don't got to do, you done for a couple of days.
He said, but I'm gonna eat something. I ain't balanced right now, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Thank God we made it.
And I saw it stay like Eagle Crew, like Eagles fly separately, but they could link up. But I gotta get mine in, bro. I gotta get it done. I'm like, they are already done, bro. Go up there and catch up to them. It's
Yep.
done.
And you got it.
20 ball. Like you were saying, I can't give 20 and then give you 10. You gotta get 20.
Facts.
You gotta get 20.
Upper body be sore and everything.
Bro, I thought all this, like you were saying, traps.
Good job, y'all.
Oh, man.
There you have it. 20 miles on a Sunday with the Eagle Crew. Look,
Eagle Crew.
we here. This ain't no fake, this ain't no cap. Y'all seen us get it done. We ain't stopped not one time. A lot of pain,
Stop.
but we push through the adversity just like we do in life. And y'all can do the same thing. Go ahead, show them that work.
We ain't lying.
We ain't lying.
No cap. No cap in the run, man. You gotta get that
That's
work.
good work. Shane got his 20 on the bike too. He cooked. We all cooked, but nah, I'm just joking. We still here. Still feel like we could do more. Body hurting. But hey, we got 3 weeks till the marathon. We all gonna go out there and do our best. We preparing. Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. So we just gonna keep showing up. We appreciate y'all locking in with us. Make sure y'all follow my guys. We all got different endeavors, but like Eagles, we come together and soar together. Stronger together, y'all. So be sure to subscribe to the pod. That was a wrap for episode 4 Marathon Prep. We see y'all on race weekend.
FP Activewear, Timeless the brand.
Size fit.
Nutrition. Let's get to it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Peace. Hey.
That's great work, bro. Oh my God. Bro,
Immaculate.
that was like
I feel outstanding.
the best work I've ever done.
Woo!